what's up to all my Cancer crabs out there. So let's get into it. Please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. So the cards that I come up with are the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, a lot of 8 cards, the World, okay, Four of Cups, okay. So what I'm seeing here for the Cancers, right? Cancer crabs, shout outs to y'all. Come through for a reading. What's up? You have the World card, which is Capricorn, which is the exact opposite of Cancer, okay, Cancer crabs. So you Cancers pretty much have to, that's interesting. You have to learn to work by yourselves. I'm seeing how there's something where you Cancer crabs want to work by yourselves, or at least you put on a front like you do. Okay, all right, so that's interesting. So the Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, right? You want to be financially successful. A lot of you Cancer crabs want that financial success, right? And you've somehow developed this type of mindset that somehow you need to be able to do it alone, all by yourself. But the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant represents, but what you need to do is, yes, there's some elements of this where you're going to have to do certain things by yourself. But one of the things that you're missing out on is knowledge. You don't have enough knowledge. You've gotten yourself, my dear Cancers, in a situation in your lives where you want excellence, you want financial excellence, you know, in that sense, right? Because obviously Cancer crabs usually grow up with a hard upbringing, right? Especially when they're young, and something pretty much tips them over the edge, and the Cancers pretty much come to the realization that they don't care about certain things, right? And that's where they kind of lose, how do I say this? That's where they learn how to be ruthless. I'm not going to say lose anything, but that's where they learn how to be ruthless. So why that's important for you Cancers in the first place is because you Cancers have to learn to ultimately don't let your own self-determination be your downfall. The Empress represents, go to someone who knows what it is that they're talking about specifically for financial education and understanding, and ask these people, even pay me. I understand it's $200, right? But it's some stuff that will change your life. Okay, I've shown somebody some of the assets that I've accumulated myself. This stuff is all real. One of the people who I put on 3 people before, right? About to put on a 4th one. One of those people I don't talk to anymore because I didn't like their character. We should know. One of those people is actually has their own store because they inherited it, but they know how to file for taxes, stuff like this. So they're on their way. The other one is running their own fast food business out of their own apartment. So most definitely that type of stuff is working. You understand what I'm saying? It's working for me too, right? I accumulate assets and stuff. So why that's important in the first place is because the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups is about, don't be afraid to ask for help, right? It doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you understand that currently you're not on the level to be able to know what's going on. That's the reason why it is that for me, I don't have to sweat too much, because if things end up going bad, I can always go get a job, you know what I mean, at McDonald's or a mechanic or something that I would particularly, want to do for the time being to cover my basics as I continue to regrow the business and stuff. But what's important, my dear Cancers, is the knowledge, understanding, and the wisdom that I have accumulated because of what I've studied and what I've went and actually sought out in my experiences. So the world represents, you need to learn how to broaden your horizons. But the world also represents, the world can be a very particularly scary place, right? Especially when you think that it's the end of the world for you and there's no more opportunities. And one of the worst fears that Cancer crabs have is being homeless, you know? So the Four of Cups represents how this is a situation where you Cancer crabs should be inspired at this point, right? To go seek knowledge so that you can understand what to do. All right. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. A lot of times people like to ask me, how do I read the cards? Is there a trick? Nope. Basically shuffle up the cards, show y'all the cards, let me see myself the cards and gain a story from it, and I go wherever it is that my heart and my mind tells me to go. My heart points me in this direction, and my mind helps the rest of me to articulate it. That's as far as it goes. There's no trick. I'm not trying to trick anybody. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Three of Cups. Right. So again, seek out people who know what they're talking about. Study, do your own independent studying. Watch out all the people who are fake gurus trying to sell you something. If anyone is telling you to give them a couple of $1,000, then it is fake. I remember myself, and this is going to be a little bit of a long story. Not too long. But I remember myself being in a situation where when I was trying to learn financial education back in 2015, I remember I ended up paying $10 and stuff like this in a course, and I had learned certain things. But then this person wanted you, right, to spend like $5,000 or something like this. From $10, that huge jump up, so that they can kind of put you on to more game. And I'm like, come on, you know what I mean? I'm selling this information off for $200 because I understand, yeah, I have the information. But number two, right? Number one, I have the information, right? But number one, also, I'm also in a position where I'm not exactly rich yet. I am actually practicing what it is that I am preaching in the trenches, pulling myself out of the situation. However, I can't just go charge people like that. And even if I was a millionaire, I still wouldn't charge people like that, because the people who charge you thousands of dollars, that's the scam. Whatever it is that they could tell you within that given presentation is as far as they go. And that if you listen to them, they drop little hints. But to actually put it all together and to show you the bigger picture, I can do that for $200. You know what I'm saying? With no kind of gimmicks or tricks attached to it. So just be on the lookout, Cancer, and make the right decisions. You don't have to rock with me, but rock with someone who knows what they're doing, and make sure you know what you're doing too. Peace.